Hey, yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 45. Watch his 20. Watch his slant. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Exit. Shift. Express. Shift. Hey, check 25.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
There's a second and 2 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch. Gun. Hey! Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I don't even know why this team...
A shotgun snap for Newton. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun. 22, 22. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Like 22, he's coming. Great. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Turn up.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
Gun. Watch twist.
On 4th down, Newton escaping the pressure. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hatch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, Riggs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Newton. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Oh, they try to shuffle pass it. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's checking. 20. Out. Go. Check.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
He's checking.
McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the blood. 8. Watch the blood. Gun. Watch out. 36. Mike 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Mike 52. It's been a long day for you. Mike 52.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Looking in zone for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Delta. 52's the mic. 52. You gonna get this, boy?
Vic now. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Vic to the air again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Vic. Complete to Jones. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try the left side. Riggs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw, Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Kill. Watch the 20. Kill. 8.
On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Newton now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Mark 22. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Now let's get there. Check. Hey. Kill.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here and around the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go, go, go. Double tight. Flip it. Back 2 is the Mike. Mike back 2.
Off the play fake, Vick. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Gun.
On 2nd and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. But it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 22. Hey, keep it up. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check back. Front.
Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First down. Check it back. Check 9. 20.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check 43.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slam. Hey!
Here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. That's it.
To throw again. Newton. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a play fake. Now Vick, flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Newton now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 58 to Mike, 58.
Newton on third down. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Newton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10.
58, Mike. Here we go. 8. Here we go.
Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go now. Hey, get ready. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Watch safety three.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
45. Mike, 20. Let's go, defense.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day, defense, all day, all day. 48. Hey, defense, let's go. 45.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Cross, 20.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
20. Hey, watch it. Kill. Turn it. Kill. 8.
From the 35 on second down. Newton eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, get away. Check. He's coming. 8. He's coming to over. Watch twist.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Adams has it, complete. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Ready? Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming. Gun. I'm coming. 45 to Mike. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 45.
On first down, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just what...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
45 to Mike. I'm coming. Check 13. Check 20. That's rock now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing is Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey. 45. Watch the run. Take the edge. Go. Out. Hey. Check.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Switch. He's checking. 8.
Now Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Watch out. 20. 36. Under 10. 10. 20.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. It's caught here by Adams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Newton now to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Vic to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Riggs. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, Vic escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Stewart on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check 52. Check 31. Check 31. Switch.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come up in an offset eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Great. Hey, check Mike 45.
Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Great.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike. Crunch time, defense. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
That's how we do, D.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Great.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
20. I got one. I get it.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Gun. Watch the whip. That's all right. 8. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give right side. Riggs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Riggs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Riggs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Falcons, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to regroup next week